Hello, welcome to my channel, The Crafting Nook. I'm going to do a quick update on my cross stitch for this month. I was going to leave it until the end of the month, but I've got a few things that I'm going to be busy with, so I thought I'll do it now. I worked on some of my Nora, I had a couple of Nora Corbett starts, I should say, and I worked on some of my Mirabilias, and I also worked on some of my Bella Filipinas. I had a few starts. I shouldn't have, but I did, and I've really, quite enjoyed my my month of stitching. This first one I'm going to show you is Nora Corbett Daisy, and this was one of the starts I had. I just started it on a piece of white 14 count Ada, and that's where I am at the moment. That's the start I've got. So I'm a centre starter, so I started around the midsection there, and that's Daisy. So that's the first one, and then the second start I had, I've got on quite well with this one. I really enjoyed stitching this, and I've done quite a bit. This one is Bluebell, and I'm now aware that it's out of print. I had this in my stash for quite a number of years, and I thought I'm going to stitch this. So I've stitched this one on a white Ada as well. I'm kind of liking the white on the iridescent white Adas at the moment. I've got quite a lot of that fabric in my stash, and I thought I wanted to use it up. So this is Bluebell, and like you can see, I've done quite a bit on this one as well. So I don't think I'm going to finish. I know one of the ladies on one of the groups finished this in a fortnight. I don't think I'm going to do mine in a fortnight. I started about a fortnight ago now, I think. So that's where she is at the moment. I changed out some of the cry neck for Petite Treasure braid. I can't remember the number on. I can look it up if anybody wants it though. And that's what I'm going to be doing some of the wing in. I don't think I'm going to use cry neck for the entire wings, just little bits. And that's Bluebell, so there you go. So they are my two Nora starts. This was my Mirabilia start, and this is the September Sapphire Fairy. Again, I saw one of the ladies on the Mirabilia group had finished her, sorry, and she's left the wings out, and I really kind of like that. So she's got like a geisha look to the pattern there, and it looked really good. So what I've decided to do on mine is leave the wings out and also leave the cage out as well. So she's just holding a butterfly, but there's no cage with the butterflies in. And this one is stitched on an opalescent. I don't know if you can see that. You can just see it. It's just a small start really. I've started in the center again, so around here. And so that's September Sapphire Fairy. I've left these in the hoop because the fabric is a bit stiff, and I would have a battle to get it back in, I think. So this one then, the Mirabilias, is Aphrodite Mermaid, and this is a bit of a battered pattern. It's been started so many years ago, but I've done I made some progress on this one down in the tail here. So I stitched some of the blue, metallic blue, and I've used a Petite Treasure braid on that as well. So I'm down. I did start stitching up on the body, but I didn't really enjoy that. I left that and come down on the tail a bit more. So I had quite a lot of stitching done on this one, I think. And this is stitched on a Paul Stitches 14 count Ada, and it's a hand-dyed Ada. I'm not sure of the colour on this one. these are really, some of these are really old cross stitches, and to be honest they should have been finished by now, but I haven't finished because other things have cropped up in life over the years, and I've stopped in between and I've left them for a couple of years. And this one's Stargazer. This one was started in 2022, so this is a relatively new one compared to all of those up there. And I've done quite a bit on this one. I did stitch a bit. I've made loads of mistakes on all of my projects, I'm not going to say otherwise, but I'm happy with the way they're turning out. And I love the face on this one, it's so pretty. So this one is Stargazer, and that's stitched on a 14, these are all on 14 count Adas. I am going to say that now because I have made mistakes in the past, and I'm not sure of the colour on this. This was just an Ada I bought off of Amazon. I'm not convinced I know the colour on that, so I'm not going to say it. Okay, so that's Stargazer. And then this one is Mermaid of Atlantis. I'd love to say she's finished, but she's not. This one is about 6 or 7 years old. I did do a bit down in the tail down here and up here, and this is on a Pole Stitches fabric as well. This is 14 count again, and I'm not sure of the colour, but I think I like that fabric for this, so that's that one. And then the last of my Mirabilias then are twisted mermaids, and this is on a Pole Stitches fabric as well. I like Pole Stitches fabric. I mean, they're a Welsh company as well. I live in Wales, so I like to support when I can. Sorry, that's my little boy. And so this is Twisted Mermaids. I've gone wrong here somewhere and I don't know where. I couldn't fathom it out. So I've started now up the part of the torso there, the body's there. I'm going to go up now rather than down until I can work that out. So that's Twisted Mermaids. And then over to my other projects. These are Bella Filipinas. These, I've had a couple of starts on these ones as well. This is Cordelia, and lovely pattern. Not an awful lot done on this one. I've got this on a iridescent Ada 14 count as well. So that's all I've got on Cordelia. So I've started in the hair here. So hopefully I can get some more time to stitch on this. I tried to stitch all the mermaids this month because it's May. And yeah, so this was another start I had. I'm not even going to begin to try and pronounce that. So this is where I am with this one. This was another centre start as well. So it's round here I've started. And she's lovely as well. Lovely faces on these. I didn't take it out of the hoop because the fabric, like I say, is so stiff. And this is an iridescent Ada as well, 14 count, and it's so stiff I didn't know whether I could put it back into the hoop, so I've left it in. So that's that one, and then these are the older ones then. This one, and this material gets worse and worse. This is Sol Tropica, and I've made some progress on this one. I came down and stitched the tail and made loads of mistakes and kept on going, and as long as I'm happy with them, I think that's, you know, that's all I'm really wanting, is to enjoy my stitching and be happy with the end result. So that's where she is at the moment. So I think I'm going to continue to do the tail here, so at least I can get the bottom finished, and then just work up and do the surround part there and the rest of the hair and the face and all that stuff. So that's Bella Filipina's Sol Tropica. And then I've got the partner for this one, I believe this is Luna Mystica. And again, I'm trying to do the same sort of thing with this one, where I'm going to stitch the tail and then go up. So I'm sorry about all the creases. I don't iron and wash my pieces before I finish, like I've said previously. And I'm really loving these. I'm not using, I should have said, I'm not using all the called for beads and the threads. I've got so much in my stash, I'm going to use what I have pretty much, otherwise I'm never going to get them used up. So this is on a cocoa colour 14 count Aida, and I'm really enjoying these. So that's that one. And then this one was a restart and I've really thoroughly enjoyed stitching on this one. I started it on a Brittany Lugana 28 count, and it was like not far off that sort of colour there, and I really didn't enjoy it. I wasn't picking this project up at all, and for the amount of years I've been stitching on it, there wasn't a lot of progress. So I decided to restart, and it was the best thing to do. So I've left the tail part down here for a change, and I've come up in the face now. So I'm stitching, there's the face there. So I don't know whether I'm going to finish any of these this year. I hope I will, at least a couple anyway. But I'm just thoroughly enjoying my projects again now, and I'm happy about that. So that's Bella Filipina's Amethyst Treasures. And that's all of my projects I've worked on this month. I had a new chart. I treated myself to a new chart because I saw one of the ladies on the Bella Filipina group. She'd stitched this, but she'd left the wings out, and it was absolutely gorgeous because she's in a swing, on a swing there, and I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to alter the ear because to make it a more human looking ear, and then take the wings off. But I really love this, and I'm so tempted to start this one. I've got to hold myself back. So I want to get some more progress on the projects that I've got at the moment, and hopefully I'll have something else to show you in a couple of weeks, and you know, hopefully I'll have more progress to show you. I've done a couple of videos of my craft shed with my doll's houses at the moment, and I'll be putting those up. And I've got a cat coming to have a nose. Yeah, don't sit on there, please don't sit on there. Yeah. So yeah, so I hope you're all having a good good day, good week, whatever. It's Monday, I don't know the date, but my little boy's off school for a week this week. So it's coming up to the end of May, so I hope to see you again in a few weeks with another cross stitch update. So thanks for watching. Take care everybody, see you again soon. Bye.